What's going on, family? What's going on? Happy Thanksgiving to each one of you out there. Appreciate you for tuning in to Sports Talk with B. Watts on this Thursday night. It's Thanksgiving. It's a holiday. Hey, hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Ooh, I ain't gonna tell you no lie, y'all. It dude, I'm tired. I am tired. I can't lie. But anyway, hey. Gonna be a short show tonight now. I'm just warning y'all, gonna be a short show tonight. But I got one of my partners backside in the back. Got to bring him up. What up? JR Boxing is in the building. What's up, bro? Right?
What's up with you, man?
What's going on?
Not much, man.
How was your Thanksgiving, bro? Or you still got it going on?
Nah, we everybody that ate. People starting to leave, so it's been a blessing, man. That's it. Once people starting to, all right, now it's been nice, and the conversation starting to sound the same.
Yeah,
it's time for y'all to go, man. Yeah. I love y'all. Bye.
Hey, they ain't gonna help clean up no way.
No. So bye. Get out.
Exactly, man. Hey, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you joining tonight, man. But let's go and get right into it. I ain't gonna hold you long, JR. I know you got your family members and everything. Want to say hello to everybody in chat. Who we got down here in the chat so far? We got Smiling Mom down here. Mac, what's up, Mac? I love CC. What's going on? Happy Thanksgiving to y'all. Patty Lee, what's going on? How you doing? MSD. Appreciate you, Main 94. Mr. Miami, what's going on, fam?
Yep.
Simply Ball Dropping. What's up, bro? Salute back to you. Tim Isaac, what's going on? How you doing? Detroit Gemini. TC, what's up? Queen Brantley, how you doing? Prentice Premier, what's going on? Did I miss it about?
Nah, you got MSD, Queen Brantley. Who else? I love CC, Detroit Gemini in the building. Who else down there?
Miss Carolyn Shepherd.
Carolyn Shepherd, shout out to it. KO Fall, Joyce RC. There's a few new names in here. Hey, shout out to y'all, man. Happy Thanksgiving, man. Everybody in the building, man. Happy Thanksgiving for sure.
That's right. JR, I may hit you with this right here, JR. I think Shedeur Sanders won over the fan base, man. Huh. Hey, for one pass, that long scramble pass, JR, might have, can you imagine, in a home game, this home game, the head coach try to roll out DG. hey, JR. Hey, Kevin tried to go out there with DG as the quarterback. Man, I'm telling you, man, I believe if he play good this coming Sunday, and then they win, I think he's gonna continue as QB1.
He should, rightfully so. He should be Watts. It'd have been crazy if Stefanski would have tried to roll
Hey,
out.
he done some crazy stuff, bro.
They would have been off with his head, man. They would have been calling for that man head, man. So, look, you saw the facial expression that Myles Garrett had. He was mic'd up. You could hear a little bit of the conversation. Wow. I was about this big. And then you saw Njoku came over there like, hey, we got some. We got some. So everybody was hyped, man. All throughout the week, even you had Grant Delpit saying like, look, man, Shedeur got the juice, man. He got a strong fan base behind him. So the players recognize it, man. So it's good for the young man to get his shine. Shedeur said it himself at the podium. Look, man, it's been a long 6 months for me to get to that point and for me to get on the field and have that type of performance. But Shedeur knows he could do better. So he's ready to give Cleveland better. Like he told him, he said, look, man, I'm the one.
Right.
So he the one they looking for. And he is confident in himself that he can provide a spark for the team. And he did that immediately. First start, boom, spark plug lit. So that's what's up, man.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Like I say, they excited to play now, man. You can tell the effort that the defense was giving out there, man. They gave it they all, man. That defensive front, man, Myles Garrett running 900 around that corner just to try to sack Geno Smith. Geno said, man, what the hell going on?
What's going on, man?
What's up, offensive lineman? Y'all gonna block? And then they turn around. They didn't wait till the next day or the next week. They fired Chip Kelly that night.
Wow. Ow. Wow. Kids can embarrass us on TV like this. Bye.
Exactly, man. Hey, they got rid of him that night, big dog. I said, dog, Chip Kelly. Well, at least he might try to get him head coaching in the college ranks right now. Got all them Vegas they got going on. But like I say, when you hear the players come to the press conference, they talk about the energy that Shedeur gave them. That's a big plus for a football team.
That is, man. That's a huge plus, man. Huge plus for the players, man. To have that burden and that weight on your shoulder, that pull and tug on offense, defense. Like all year, Cleveland defense been lights out. Again, they rank number 2 behind the Texans. So they are top 2 defense in the NFL. It's only 32 teams. They're top 2 defense. So for them to be showing improve week after week, but then the offense is sputtering. They can't put drives together, inconsistent play, and that affect everybody. Not just the quarterback, but that affect the way the receivers run their route because they don't believe they're getting the ball. It affects the way the linemen block because they don't believe that somebody can get the ball down the field. So it has a huge effect on how the coordinator calls the plays. See a lot of dink and dunk. Shedeur was able to do some things off script, and then you saw that Tommy Rees and Kevin Stefanski opened up the playbook a little bit more in the second half. Right. And they closed it back. Once they say, look, we got this victory in hand, they closed it back. But that third quarter, they let them get a few off. Hey, look downfield. If it's there, take your shot. So I think the game plan will be more so tailored around there. Look, we got a lights out defense. We don't want you to lose the game. We know you're a star in the making. You're a star in your own right, Shedeur. But Cleveland got something, man. And look, hell, I'm excited to watch the game because I'm keeping to be watched.
Say what?
Cleveland Browns. It'll be on in the background. I have it on in the background while I'm doing something else on my laptop, on my phone.
Yeah.
Washing dishes.
Yeah.
Get my daughter ready for school the next day or something like that. I wasn't watching. I only had it on because I didn't want to miss the moment Shedeur coming in.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, I'm live full effect, baby. Popcorn be ready. All my chores gonna be done. I'm gonna be sitting in front of that TV waiting. Don't nobody bother me in this house at this time because I'm watching 12 on the field. So
hey, I'm the same way, bro.
I'm excited.
Hey, I'm the same way, man. Man, that Sunday morning, man, I get up early get through doing what I gotta do, go do whatever, go to church, come back home. Man, I ain't doing nothing. Don't bother me. I'm good. We just checking on. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm
Don't
good.
take
Y'all
my
ain't got to check on me. I'm
concentration.
good.
Yeah,
Food cooked. No matter of fact, I ordered me some wings. Don't worry about it. Y'all worry about yourselves tonight. I got me.
That's it, man. My daughters don't love the call. Said, Daddy, me was saying, Dad ain't going nowhere. Don't you know? Dad, it's 4 o'clock. They don't come on. I said, nah. They come on at 4:15.
Yep.
Daddy,
I
they
got
come
to
on
watch
at
everything,
1 o'clock.
man. I got to watch I got to watch Cleveland pregame leading up on YouTube, leading up to the game. I'm watching it all because I'm excited for the young man as well as everybody in the chat, man. We all excited, man. It's a blessing.
That's it. It's a blessing, man. What we've been waiting on all this time, bro.
For
To
sure.
get his shot, man. Get his chance. If he do good, he do good. If he fail, he fail. We just want to see Kenny play at the next level, and I believe he can.
That's it.
And when I look at the quarterbacks that's on Cleveland, me personally, I think he's just better than them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just me. So, but when you look at the play calling for this weekend against the 49ers, what's some of the things you'll be looking at for us to play?
Look, so not just the 49ers, but the league has tape on Shedeur now, right? You can look at the preseason and say, all right, these are some of the things the young man did well in the preseason against the Panthers. These are some of the things he did bad, in that Rams game that he played, the last preseason game. And then you look from the Ravens game, the Ravens was sent in the house. You saw the adjustment that was made by Shedeur in Cleveland to say, hey, when they send in the house, we doing, it's a quick rollout. You got to make the decision fast. You got to roll out and look for the deep shot. So that was something that they adjusted to because that was something that they could not do against the Baltimore Ravens. They couldn't get the ball downfield because all the route concepts, right, were tailor-made to Dylan Gabriel.
Right.
So Shedeur coming in, he looking at route concepts that are short. They blitzing them, the hot route over there, but I haven't been practicing that hot route all week. I haven't got that rep to practice that. So he was able to get them reps. What do you feel comfortable with? Hey, they sending the blitz, I can get out the pocket, I can get it downfield. You saw the Raiders do the same thing Baltimore did. They loaded up the box. They had 8 to 9 men in the box. They sent the zero blitz. He rolled out to the right, threw it 50, 60 yards downfield.
Mm-hmm.
They tried it again. He hit Jerry Jeudy downfield, but we know what Jerry Jeudy did. So I'm expecting San Francisco to kind of do the same thing. They got tape on them, so they're going to look, hey, if we pressure him up the middle, is he going to revert back to what he was scouted upon? Is he going to peel back, keep peeling back, or is he going to leave the pocket? I'm thinking the 49ers are going to try to keep them in the pocket. They're going to have their defensive ends rush upfield, but they're not going to get too far past Shedeur. And then they're going to have bull rushes coming up the middle. So I think they're going to try to keep them in the pocket, but we know our boy can play from the pocket.
True.
So if the Cleveland offensive line gives him time to get the ball down the field, then we got a good situation. So they're probably going to lean on the run a lot. I'm thinking Kevin Stefanski, Quinshon Judkins going to get his workout. They're going to lean on the run. They're going to hit him with a few play action passes. And then Shedeur going to do what he do. If the opportunity is there for him to step up in the pocket and make a big play, he's going to do it. But something I noticed this week is during the first half, he didn't take the check down, Shedeur. But during the second half, he took the check down.
Okay.
They came after him. Hey, man, let me just get it out. Let me just check it down. So that's learning on the job. We call that OJT in the military, man. So he learned that quickly on the job, and he was able to perform quite well. So I'm expecting Cleveland to have that game plan ready because I'm thinking what the 49ers will do is, hey, we don't want them to have big plays out the pocket. Keep them in the pocket. because what we haven't seen him in the NFL play from the pocket yet.
Right.
So I think that's something the 49ers are going to try to do. Hey, we're going to keep him in the pocket. There'll probably be a lot of zone coverage in the back. So they're probably going to have, 6 or 7 guys in the back, and they probably only bring about 4 or 5 guys at a time. So he'll be looking at a lot of zone. They're going to look to keep him in the pocket. Just be smart with the ball, and, he'll be fine.
Yeah, I like that, JR. I like that take right there. I ain't think about that. Yeah, because they did let him get outside. Matter of fact, they let him scramble to his strong-handed side. That's the right side.
Yep.
They can keep containment over there. If you're gonna blitz him hard, blitz him from his strong hand. If you're gonna blitz him from the right, make him go to the left. But we know he can do that too. But still, you'll come out better chance of blitzing on his right hand, on his strong hand side. But like I say, I just want to see growth from Shedeur. Get a more, up his. Let's see. Yeah, I'm right. He need to up his completion rate, complete more passes.
Yeah.
Look like he's still a little nervous in the pocket because I ain't gonna say they had a disguised defense because that defense really won disguise. It looked like the speed of the game he still ain't up to par to the speed of the game. When you see him missing those passes that he usually hit.
Yeah,
I think it comes from the speed of the game. Because I heard he's telling his dad when they played the soundbite on TikTok, he was saying that one to close that quick.
Yeah.
So that when I heard him say that to Coach Prime, I said, yeah, I was right. The speed, he ain't got used to the speed of the game yet. And it probably take him, might be the next year to take him get that.
Yeah. I mean, look, it may take several several games. It might take to the end of the year until he get that down. But that's when your offensive staff is supposed to put together a good game plan.
Check down. Check down.
Yeah, say this is what we're looking at. If you see the blitz coming off this side, the check down is right there. You got to hit it. You got to see it. You got to understand the protections and things like that. So that's what I said. In the first half, he was looking. It was there, but he couldn't pick it up because it's the same thing when he threw that interception. He thought the linebacker was going to do one thing, but then the linebacker just stayed in they call it the hook zone. So he dropped back by 5 yards, and then he just stayed in the zone and turned around. And it kind of got Shedeur like, oh, okay, I see this on tape. I saw what you did on tape, but then the linebacker showed him a little something different.
Right.
So same thing the 49ers going to do. They're going to try to show him something different. When Shedeur rolled out to his left, he was a little lackadaisical in the Raiders game when they pushed him out to the left. So now you got to show if Shedeur, they probably going to try to push you to the left.
They should.
So you coming out to the left, like you say, B. Watts, plant them feet, drive the ball downfield.
That's another thing I noticed, and I heard a former quarterback say his footwork look like he ain't comfortable. He ain't got his footwork together yet, and it's gonna take practice and timing to get it down.
Yep. So that'll be some things that I look to see because obviously Coach Prime told him, hey man, you gotta take the check downs. I'm proud of you, man. You did good out there, but you gotta take the check down. That's what his father's telling him that. Hey, you gotta if it's there, take the check down.
Right.
So his dad ain't no fool to the game. He know how the NFL work. So look, if the big play opportunity is there, take it, but don't put yourself in the team in harm's way by not taking the guy that's wide open in front of you.
Right.
And that was something we was hard on about Shedeur at Colorado. We love him for the big play, but we'd be like, God, no, man, what's his name? Wide open right there. Don't talk. But,
Shedeur, that's what. He was mic'd up on that sideline during that preseason game when Kenny Pickett wasn't playing. He said, "Man, I want to throw the long ball. I said, man, come on, Shedeur, you're doing good so far, man." He want to slang that motherfucker.
He want to get it out.
He want to slang that thing, man. My boy want to slang that thing. He said he ain't got time for that, man. But also that offensive line gonna dictate what he can do and what he can't do.
Exactly. So the good thing is San Francisco is last in the NFL when it comes to sacks. So it ain't
They
like
are.
they got some dominant. They ain't got Max Crosby or Bosa or
Bosa, he out. He out for the year.
Yeah, so they don't have no dominant edge rusher, right? They got some complementary pieces across the defensive line, but they don't have no Myles Garrett type of guy that's going to be able to wreck your offensive line protection scheme. So he'll have the opportunity to get the ball downfield, but if it's not there, hit the check down and move on. Check down, move on. Check down, move on. But like I said, some of the things I liked was he got rid of the ball. Look, I'm not taking the sack. I'm going to get rid of the ball. You live for the next play. The defense going to come out and do their job. You just don't need to aid the other team by turning the ball over. And so, look, he made the early mistake. They did the same hook zone concept again. He threw the ball away. It wasn't there. He got rid of it, moved on to the next play. So that's something that he learned real time. And then he was able to go and implement that on the field during the second half. So it's a good showing for him, man. I think he'll do real well in his first official home start out there in Cleveland.
Yeah, I do too, man. I just hope the head coach and the offensive coordinator set him up for success with the play calling and the offensive line. They're going to be a key too. And most important, that running back, that running game can help anybody. You ain't even got to be a rookie. You ain't got any kind of quarterback. You could be a Super Bowl quarterback. Hey, you got a good running game. It can help you, and plus, you can play action with it, man. You know, you can slow that rush down. It's a way of slowing that defensive rush down. You can use screens, you can use draw plays. But one thing I do like about it, what I saw last Sunday, I haven't seen it in the NFL, man, in probably 3 or 4 years. And I damn sure ain't seen it in college. The pitch sweep. JuJu was up on the center pitching the ball to. I said, damn, that was my bread and butter play when I was coaching. You know, get up on that center and pitch the ball to the running back going to the left or the right so he can pick and choose a hole, or do he want to go outside wherever he want to go instead of just handing it off and letting him run through a hole you know ain't going to be there. So I liked that play, especially running with Junkie, you know. But still, somehow Junkies ain't gaining enough yard yet.
Yeah, I mean, look,
I said, I looked at his stats. I said, damn, I know. Take that one run away here. He ain't done nothing.
He ain't done nothing. Them TDs, you look like, oh man, he got 2 TDs. But then you look, oh man, he only had 27 yards the whole game. God, no, like, what's going on? So, look, man, they gotta get it going when it comes to the run game. But that just shows that the offensive line play for the Cleveland Browns. Look, it's not the best offensive line in the league, man.
No, it ain't, bro. I ain't gonna call them trash, but damn, they near it, boy.
Yeah, it's not the best offensive line in the league. So that's why I say you got to be creative with it. That's when you got the toss sweep in there. You got things like that. That's when you got the with Quinshawn Junkins taking a direct snap because they just trying to put an extra block out there.
Yeah,
you know, things like that. So they got to be creative with it, man. But again, the energy that Shedeur can provide, if he can improvise and make a play to keep the drive going, that gives the offensive lineman that, okay, look, man, hey, our quarterback, even though we blew the blitz assignment, our quarterback still able to make a play.
Making them look good. He's making them look good.
Yeah. So we got to pick it up. So
that's
his play on the field and him being able to improvise and make plays in a split decision like that lifts the play of everybody. So just hopefully going in, playing against San Francisco, a team that's dead last in sacks in the NFL, they should be able to, Cleveland offensive line should be able to handle the 49ers up front.
Yeah, I agree with you, JR. That should be a game they can handle up front. And I just hope they come away with a win. They got the home field advantage. The crowd going to be there. I see the weather kind of funny, but you never know in Cleveland. But far as Cleveland Brown defense, they should be able to handle the 49ers offense because that's going to be the key of the game to me. If they can slow them down and don't throw no interception, don't turn it over, don't fumble, don't go backwards and all that, Yeah, they should come away with a win.
It should be fine. Yeah. 49ers offense ain't no world beaters. Brock Purdy is not no world beater. They was booing Brock Purdy after that second interception.
Yeah, I saw that. Then he came back and threw another.
They wanted Mac Jones back in there because they were like, what is going on?
Yeah, he threw the second. They booed, then he came back and threw another. I said,
So your home crowd, your home stadium booing you.
They booed him, man. Exactly, man. All right, Jay, let's move off Shedeur and talk about Coach Prime and the Colorado football team. Once again, I think we already talked about it. Just in case people who are new here and never heard your take on JuJu Lewis being redshirted. What do you think of Coach Prime redshirting JuJu in this last game?
Look, B. Watts. First, I gotta say, although we've come to the end of the road, it's the end of the road, man. That's why I got. Y'all notice, chat. Y'all know, B. Watts. You notice I ain't had it up.
Yeah, I seen that when you came up. I said,
I got the hat on tonight. Hey, it's the end of the road, baby. So I got to wear. This is my one last time wearing it. After that, I'm taking it to the dry cleaners, hanging it up in the closet. That's it. You won't see it no more. But yeah, man, for JuJu and for him being redshirted again, I personally think, in my opinion, JR Boxing's opinion, I think it's a good look for the program at large. I think Coach Prime is putting a program in front. Because people can kind of question and say, well, he kind of putting the players, in front and stuff like that. But this decision is strictly, in my opinion, a program builder for CU. Because if you think about worst case scenario, you go out there, JuJu takes an injury. That injury sets back the time clock of off-season preparation. All during off-season, all these players go get with these specialty coaches, these quarterback coaches, all of that stuff so they can get reps and understand, work on their footwork, get the strength together and all that stuff, building up their body, getting ready to come back to school. They all do it. All the top athletes do it these days. So if you put JuJu in the game and worst case scenario happens, he gets hurt, now that stops that progression. Because what type of injury are we dealing with? Heavens forbid it's something with his shoulder. Heavens forbid it's something with his knee or his ankle. Something that can really set your time clock back. And then best case scenario, he goes out there, he win the game, but it's a meaningless game. So you get about 32 snaps, you get like 50-something snaps, right? So you can say, well, he's getting a repetition and he's doing this and he's doing that. But yeah, you still run the risk of it's football and injuries occur in football. So if he's how Greg said, the golden goose, right? Mm-hmm. If he's the golden goose, why would you put your golden goose at risk? The season's done. The season been done 3-4 weeks ago, right? So you're putting him out there so he can get some experience. You're putting him out there so you can advertise to other recruits, whether it be late signees for 2026 or going into 2027 to say, hey, we got a guy here. He can get you the ball. He can operate our offense. And then, even then, if you put him out there this last game and you decided not to redshirt him, the offensive coordinator going to be different anyway next year. They ain't going to be running the same plays. So you said, well, he getting experience on the field and stuff like that. Yeah, but they're going to be running a totally different play system next year. I guarantee you Pat Shurmur and that playbook will be gone. So even if they decide to elevate Brent Bartolone, the offensive coordinator, Brett ain't using Pat Shurmur playbook. I'll tell you that right now. Because we've seen what has come from that playbook. They weren't able to get no points this year. So I'm looking at it from Coach Prime made the decision. Hey, young man, we want to redshirt you. I think it's in the best interest of you and the program. It doesn't set our clock back in a worst case scenario. It allows us to put you in play for immediately after the season is done and classes are done and everything is closed out. you can start prepping now. These are the things we want you to work on in the off season. Get with your QB coach because he got his own personal QB coach. Get with your QB coach. This is what we want you to work on. Instead of, well, he suffered an injury. He got to have surgery. After the surgery, you got to come see a guy like me, PT and rehab, get your body back right, and then you can go back to throwing the football or standing up or running sprints or whatever the case may be. So I think it's a good decision for Coach Prime to redshirt him to say, hey, we're putting the program first. We're putting you in the forefront, JuJu. We want you to be ready for next year because next year when it matters, because this year is already done.
Yeah, I agree with you, JR. Like I say, it didn't bother me either way, Carl. It's just me now. Just sports talk, just be watch talking. This ain't nobody else talking. I still think JuJu is 2 years away from being ready to play Power 4 football. And this KO Fall put it right in there. I don't think he's physically ready to play. He only just turned 18.
That's true.
He ain't been in the weight room and he's still growing. Now, he's accurate with the football. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But in order for you to win, it depends on what their goal is. You just trying to get to a bowl game next year, or if you trying to win the Big 12, passing ain't going to get it. I'm being honest. You got to have a running game. Yeah. And you got to have especially a defense on the other side to back that passing game up. Your front line and your linebackers got to be the bread winners of your team if you want to beat the BYUs, if you want to beat the TCU, and if you want to beat the other team that's in your conference, because they ain't throwing the ball. They got a quarterback they're going to run it. Utah got 2 quarterbacks that run it. They ain't throw the ball.
Yep.
They running that football with their quarterback. That's just the way the Big 12 is operating. I remember Greg was on here when we first started talking about Colorado and the first game, I believe. He told us Georgia Tech ain't nobody. They ain't no world beater. They ain't got nobody. What Georgia Tech quarterback do?
Ran for what? 70-something yards?
Yeah. Then Greg came back another day and said, hey, Utah ain't got nothing. Utah ain't never did nothing. The referee cheated them out of everything. What Utah do?
A backup quarterback.
A backup quarterback. You got to run that football, man. I'm trying to tell you that. I'm trying to tell you, you got to run that football if you want to win. Yeah, you can have all them wide receivers. I was the first one big on Cecile Brown.
Yeah.
Shit. He ain't run no 4-3 this year on that football field. Everybody I know, they were locking him up. I said, damn.
He ain't ran no 4-3 since he was at USL. He wasn't running past nobody.
I know he wasn't. No, he wasn't, man. I said, what the heck? I said, when he gonna get loose? When he gonna get over?
It ain't never happened, B.Y.
And then the offensive play calling and the offensive coordinator, they don't design plays to help their best top players on the field to get them the ball.
Yeah,
I think if Coach Prime stay there, if he want to be there, it's gonna take him 2 years to get that program back.
Yeah, I mean this recruiting period definitely set him back for sure. And we got to think about the young men that's still there being developed, right? So
right.
Brandon Davis Swain still being developed.
I mean, goddamn, JR, he been there 2 or 3 years. When he gonna get there?
I mean, look,
who's developing? Who's developing? You can't say it once up. Who doing the development?
Brandon Davis Swain still being developed.
Okay.
Who's the other young guy that got up there? They got him from Florida. He got there this year. He's still being developed. Them 2 IMG boys, they came in.
Oh, they good.
Ready.
They came in ready.
So look, you're putting more work in behind them. And then you got some secondary guys. We ain't seen Branch all year. I don't even think I seen Branch on special teams.
I don't know what's going on.
You got a guy like that that's still being developed, getting his body right and stuff like that. So for me, what I hope to see, looking forward to next year, I hope to see a dramatic change in the
Scheme.
development of the players. Like that's what I want to see. Whatever coaches you bring in, they need to have these players develop. Not just physically, I'm talking about mentally, where we're not having mistakes, where we're not having a defensive tackle get 4 penalties in a row. Like that can't happen, man. So whoever it is, whoever they get in defense, whoever they get in offense, I want the attention to detail to be spot on for the position coaches, which I'm sure the position coaches are challenging the young men, but you got to get the best out of them. Like, it's no way for Oda not be blocking damn near all season. And I ride for Oda. I was the first one to
I already know you were. Yeah.
He's gonna be
I
over
know.
here.
I
He's gonna
know.
be the receiver. B. Watts was like, nah, it's Sincere Brown. He's gonna come over, he's gonna overtake the number 1 spot. Nope. Omarion Miller held the number 1 spot down, but shit, he ain't really do nothing with it. So look, you know, whether they thought K-Salt couldn't get him the ball, regardless of the fact, make impact on the field where your feet are. And so that's how I learned, like, playing sports. If you don't have the ball, specifically in basketball, if you don't have the ball, make yourself available or help your team where you are. If it's cutting hard to the basket, if it's setting a high screen, if it's rolling, whatever the case may be, make some type of play or give effort where you are. And it was too many times that we saw during the game that something would occur, whether it's a big play or whether it's an opportunity for a big play early in the season, and guys were just not mentally focused.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, I don't know either, man. You know, I just think you got to tell the whole program, start over, man. Because it just didn't work this year. He even said he missed. He that big hunter. He said he missed. But he said he know what it's gonna take, and he gonna be there to make sure it get right. So we're gonna see how that turn out. But anyway, I'm gonna be rooting for him either way. I hope he get it right. I believe he will get it right. But he got to be there to handpick it. I know for one thing, no, not one thing, 2 things. He need to get him 2 more coordinators, offensive and defensive coordinator. And just because Coach Prime was good at man-to-man, that don't mean your team is going to be good at man-to-man because of your personnel. Ain't nothing wrong with a zone defense, especially.
I mean,
I ain't see it was plenty of time. They went in the red zone. Why you playing man-to-man in the red zone and all the wide receiver got to do is go set a pick for another wide receiver to get up? What sense did that make? Yeah. I said, man, come on. They already can't guard nobody.
It was easy. It was easy to play man-to-man when you had a guy like Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
It was easy because one side of the field was essentially not a threat for the QB to throw to. So it's easy to, you know, we playing man on this side, and then you might have some safety help over the top on the other side. But on this side, hey, I got you a mano. But yeah, this year it just didn't translate, man. 3 years of, you know, linebackers getting beat on the wheel route because we can't communicate to tell somebody to bump out to the running back that's about to go and we can switch. So it's just those communicate. I mean, look, I feel bad for Reggie Hughes. Everybody's giving Reggie Hughes a hard time by him jumping up. But when he got to the podium, he was saying, it's guys on the field, they was lined up incorrectly. And I'm trying to tell them, hey, this play is coming. Y'all need to be getting out. And sure enough, soon as the play snapped, people didn't go out. They squeezed in. So did Reggie Hughes. He squeezed in. They threw a slant right behind him. Boom. So I'm like, come on, man. You know what are we doing? Where's the timeout? Or where is the, hey man, this the leader on the team? I need to listen. Because I guarantee you, if Cameron Silman Craig saying that to somebody last year on their defense, hey, you need to be where you need to be at, they're gonna be there. The play of to me, somebody that suffered on the defense the most this year was Carter Stoutmine. Because when Cameron Silman Craig was there and Shiloh was hurt, Carter Stoudemire filled in. He played lights out.
Why he didn't play this year?
Look, when I said, you heard me
JR.
say it a few times.
JR, don't start, JR.
When the lights are on you and you're expected to be the guy, it's different. I felt it. I felt it myself, man.
But I ain't never been no Stoudemire. I ain't seen nothing Stoudemire do on the field that translate to me to tell me he's a good safety. I've been saying this for 2 years, but y'all kept telling me and try to beat it in my head. I said, no, he ain't did that.
Yeah, man.
One time I seen Stoudemire play good was his first year when he was playing cornerback, and him and Coach Prime got into it on the sideline. He was playing good then, but ever since then, I ain't seen nothing out of Stoudemire. He just big. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, he lost that spot. So the next thing, the biggest thing Coach Prime gonna have to focus on this year is recruiting the talent that you already got there at the school. That's the first thing, because look, guys gonna hit the transfer portal.
Oh, it's gonna be a bunch of them hit it. Yeah,
they gonna hit it.
Hey, it's gonna be some that want to go, and gonna be some that gonna be told to go.
Yep. So, but that's the biggest thing, man. The guys that need to stay there need to be there. Like we can't, you can't afford to lose Tawfiq Byard. Like you can't afford to lose him.
Right.
You cannot.
I do that.
You cannot allow.
He about the only one on the side of that defense.
Yeah, you can't allow Tawfiq Byard, LSU, to come in and be like, hey man, we got a cool 1.2 million for you, and see you like, yeah, well, if you want to take the 1.2 million, man, go ahead and take it. We ain't.
They can't do the coaching hood. They can't go do the coaching hood.
They can't do that, man. You gotta. That's the first thing. Hey man, we need to.
Okay, JR, what if they don't have the money to keep these guys?
I don't know what you tell them. Look, man, we get you more NIL. I'll put you in some commercials. I'll do whatever. But you gotta be able to keep the talent that you have there.
But JR, the talent they got there ain't no good.
Look, I only spoke about one player, Tawfiq Byard. You gotta be able to keep Tawfiq Byard, man.
I don't know if Barnes got another year. If they need to let him go too, he my dog.
Nah,
he ain't him and Otis. They ain't holding that Miller down like they should have. They too big. Like that, they should be dominating. Yeah. They should be dominating, bro.
Players like Barnes and Otis, you can let them go because in all actuality, like they were not dominant. I can see they were dominant guys and be like, you gotta hold it, and they're not dominant. So you go, kind of situation. But players that really meant something to the team, man, like hell, even Ivan Yates. I know he's a senior, but I think he got like maybe 1 year left, 29, the little corner. You got to do something to keep him. He was the 5th string corner.
Okay, explain that, JR. How could your 5th string corner be your best cornerback?
I don't get it, B.Y.
Who coached him?
I don't get it, man.
Coach Prime is the best defensive back that ever played. He couldn't identify Yates.
I don't know
leadership with senior, and you just say he a senior?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Man, they missed that, bro.
I mean, you go down the list from DJ McKinney, came in heralded as a Big 12 preseason Big 12 All-American, draft stock in the 1st round.
Ain't no way.
And he ain't on nobody draft board this year. So he got to come back to school.
Yeah, I know that right.
And then you look at who else they had. RJ Johnson, he just couldn't stay healthy, but when he was on the field, he was giving up plays. You had Vickers coming off of heart surgery. He got out there. Every game he gave up a deep ball. Keon Parks can't tackle. Then when he get benched, he's talking about somebody come get me. Man, I expect to see Keon Parks in that portal early.
He need to be the first one.
After the game, come get me.
Yeah.
Bye.
Exactly.
We ain't worried about you staying because we see the character that you have.
Right.
Figure it out at another school, young man.
Yeah, I missed on that one. I know next year I ain't speaking on nobody.
Yes, he is.
No,
Yes,
boy,
he
they
is.
just don't turn out, man.
Yes,
For
he
some
is.
reason, man. Hey,
Yes, he
man, them
yes,
guys
yes,
don't turn out. I said, man.
You gonna see? I'm gonna send that little thumbnail in our group text. It's gonna say breaking Colorado land. High transfer portal prospect. You're gonna be like, oh man, we cooking, baby. We back, baby.
No, man. Hey, you got to be on wait and see, man. You got to look at these guys, man. Hey, I was looking at them going up against our defense, and then when you see our defense play, oh no wonder they were looking good in practice.
Yeah, exactly.
So, no, man, I got to look at
catching the ball on top on everybody.
Yeah.
Catching the ball. Yeah, man, because you ain't going against nobody. And so look, it's interesting, man. But like I said, guys that you need to retain, Tati Byard, I think you need to retain. John Slaughter, the other safety. I think that's another guy you need to retain because he came in the back end. He played well. Like I said, Ivan Yates is a guy that needs to, if he has another year eligibility, needs to stay. Brandon Davis Swain, obviously, them two IMG boys, they're gonna be hot on trying to poach them from CU. So you got to be ready because London Merritt had an offer from Ohio State. He flipped from Ohio State to CU.
Right. Yeah.
So you got to think programs gonna be looking at, okay, this young man, true freshman, had 4 sacks this year, this many QB hurries, this many tackles for loss. They're gonna be looking at that. Yeah. Hey man, you interested in getting in a portal? So CU got to focus on retention in the program, and then look, they got to be brutally honest with the recruiting department. But it's gonna start with the coaching hires. So
they
whoever he gets,
they need to get another better recruiting staff.
Yeah. So we'll see, man. We'll see whoever they can get in there for coordinators. That's where it's gonna start because coordinators can bring kids with them. Position coaches can bring kids with them. True. I guarantee you, they go back and they call Nick Williams and say, "Look, dog, we make you the defensive line coach here at CU. I know you over there with your boy Fran Brown at Syracuse. We're gonna make you the defensive line coach here at CU. We bump your pay up $100,000 from what you're making at Syracuse. Let us know what you want to do." He come here, he gonna bring recruits with him. Hell, he may even bring a guy or two off of Syracuse. So,
but is they gonna be any good though?
Who? Nick Williams?
The players that he brings, is they gonna be any good?
Yeah, I mean, when you look at, to me, when I look at position
coaches, hold on, time out. We talking about Colorado. Yeah. All right, JR, you got a son that's a 5-star, 4-star, whatever he is, and he played whatever position you want.
Yeah.
All right. We want him to come to Colorado. Coach Prime, but they got Lane Kiffin at LSU now.
Yeah.
They got Alabama. They got Georgia. Hell, they got BYU. Who you want your son to go to?
Hey man, BYU, man, come on, man.
I'm just saying, JR, you can't ignore what not happened in the past.
Yeah. When you know
what you JuJu Lewis.
Yeah.
So far, I think he's a 4-star, but everybody keeps saying he's a 5-star. A 5-star quarterback. What 5-star quarterback you know that supposedly be that guy and go to Colorado?
I mean, well,
all these schools out there.
JuJu did it. So
I'm saying other than JuJu. I'm saying other than JuJu. What other 5-star quarterback you know would go to Colorado?
Right now,
I'm asking. Just a question.
It'd be few and far in between.
I'll tell you what I'm trying to tell you, man.
That's why I said coaching, like whoever they hire as far as the coordinator and these position coaches, they matter. Because be wise, if your son, he getting ready to go to college, and I'm a position coach at Colorado, but then I come in and I tell you about my resume. All right, so I coached at Ohio State. I coached CJ Stroud at quarterback. I coached Braxton Miller at quarterback. I coached this person at quarterback. All of these quarterbacks got to the NFL under my tutelage and under my offensive system. Now you thinking like, oh, okay, because you got some names, but you got some names behind you, some recognizable names. But you can't come and Pat Sherman and say, well, Pat Sherman can say, well, hey, I helped get Shedeur in the NFL, but people gonna be like, that's more so Coach Prime, situation. Because Pat Sherman wasn't at Jackson State.
Mm-hmm.
He was a year and a half coordinator with Shedeur, but I think it's the coordinators and the position coaches they bring in. Because I tell you what, if it's the little guy in the yellow shirt, the little graduate assistant that's out there helping JuJu on the pad and stuff like that, why? Even when Pat Sherman got relieved of play calling duties, why are you not getting downstairs on the bench to help JuJu, your young freshman?
Right, man.
Hey, let's look at this pad together.
But
Tell me what you see. I know they got the head.
That's the head coach in charge of that. He's supposed to told him to do that. He ain't supposed. Pat Sherman then supposed to volunteer. Coach Prime responsibility to say, hey, you need to be down there with that young kid so he can talk to you and y'all can look. Okay, when you look at other colleges, what they doing? When they quarterback to the sideline, they with a quarterback coach. Looking at their iPad, going over their mistakes, showing them, hey, just the coverage they was in, the ball should have went here instead of there. That's some stuff that I see. It's small, but it's major, man. It's come with developing your own players, and I think they missed the boat on that. They just missed the boat on that, man. And you got to get better coaches in. I know Coach Prime said he like NFL coaches, but man, there's some college coaches out there can coach their ass off, bro.
Yep.
I'm serious, man. They do.
Gotta get them in there, man.
Yeah, he got to get them in there. It's up to him to do it. Either way, it start like you said. Start with the position coaches and got to see what they don't get their background on there. Who you don't put in the NFL? Who you don't develop? Just like you said. Then it's gonna go with your coordinators. What kind of scheme they gonna run, man? Yep. Do y'all just want to throw the ball? Do y'all want to run? Do he got a running attack?
Yep. If it's me, if I'm a parent, if I'm the father of JuJu, that's the first thing I say. Who the quarterback coach? Who is coaching my son during game, during the week, for him to continuously develop? Because our end goal is not have a good collegiate campaign. No, our end goal is to have a great collegiate campaign onto the NFL. That's the goal. That only comes with development. So if it's me, I'm like, I need to know what's the plan going forward. Are we looking at what kind of offensive coordinators we looking at? Does that come with a QB coach? Because we need to get somebody there. Hell, we saw Darryl there at CU every damn day when Shedeur was there. Every day. He wasn't part of the staff, but he was there every single day.
See, Shedeur was serious about his work. He was spending his own money to pay them. I don't know why K-Salt got $600. What he got? $600,000, $900,000. He didn't pay nothing. He didn't pay no damn body to come work with him.
He got them two big chains. He was like, hey, man.
I said, damn, K-Salt didn't pay nobody to come and work with him. He just said, damn, every time you see him post up on Instagram, he in Cancun. I said, damn, man. That's just crazy, man. And that's man. Like, I love that. They tricked. They just came and got that money, man. They didn't put in the work, bro.
I don't even, like I said, I don't even think it's about the work. It's just like, again, even the situation with K-Salt, when something's happening on the field and he make a mistake, who is helping him on the sideline?
The dude in the yellow jacket, in the yellow vest.
Exactly. I'm not. If I'm K-So, I'm not listening to that dude. Who are you? Who? What have you done? No, I'm sorry, brother. Hey, man. Well, hey, let's look at the play. Hey, I'm listening to Pat in the thing. I need you to be quiet because I'm trying to focus on this. Listening to Pat and trying to diagnose the play on the tablet at the same time. So, like I said, I think there was a little bit of a detriment, man. It was kind of a stopgap, but I understand it from Pat's point of view.
JR, let's end the show with this. I ain't gonna hold you long. Let's end this. I'm gonna see what you take on this. What was some positive thing that you saw from CU this year that they can build on next year?
The freshmen, man. The true freshmen that came in and played.
JuJu.
I'm gonna start with
IMG. Them two IMG guys. Yeah.
Merritt. Brandon Davis Swain. Look, he got to get stronger. But Brandon Davis Swain, because everybody was shocked when he was starting over Barnes and everybody else. So Brandon Davis Swain. JuJu obviously gives the program hope going forward. And Q for 6. Look, even though Q for 6 didn't, he didn't make any touchdowns. He didn't do anything, a wow factor, anything like that. But if you look at him play on the field, he play hard. He gonna run hard. He gonna make a mistake because he's a true freshman. That's what happens when you play true freshmen. They make mistakes because they still trying to learn the game from a college standpoint. But when he got that ball, he 140 pounds soaking wet. He throw his little body in there. Boom. So things like that, I'm like, okay, so you got some guys, Coach Prime call them dogs. You got some guys and some dogs. You can build off of that. You hit on Taufiq Bard in that portal. That's probably the only one you hit in that portal. From this last class, that's probably the only one. But I mean, I'm keeping it real. I mean, maybe some of the linemen, but some of them linemen hit or miss. But what I saw that was a positive were them true freshmen, man. They came in and them true freshmen actually made an impact.
They did.
I'll give it to JoJo Williams too, because he came in this transfer portal. He made an impact. It wasn't a big impact, but he made an impact. So he'll be a guy. That'll be another guy that I would look to retain. I wouldn't let him go. I'd be like, hey man, we need you to stay back. So if the price tag ain't too much, we need you to stay back. But hell, he ain't really put up no numbers this year.
That's why I let him go.
I don't think no team will come calling for him.
I tell him to get the hell on. You want to go get the hell on?
No, man.
Yeah, I would, man. Hey, no, bro. You need some dogs out there that YMC. You don't need them guys with soft, bro.
They got to get a little bigger, and they need an actual 4-3 person. I ain't trying to hear you break in Sincere Brown coming from Campbell Soup University and 4-3. No, dog. When Coach Mo was there and they said Jimmy and Dylan Edwards ran a 4-3, they showed the stopwatch. Man, that real 4. We didn't see no stopwatch time during all of them off-season workouts. But he was claiming that 4-3. But like you said, when you watch the game, every time they throw it deep, the defensive back was always with them. So you're not running past nobody. So I don't know what that was about. But salute to him, man. But
yeah, man. Like I say, hey, man, it is what it is. But I trust and believe, have faith and Coach Brian that he'll get it right for next year. Once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Sports Talk with B. Watson, along with J.R. Box. J.R., get us out of here, big dog.
Yeah, man. Happy Turkey Day, man. Hopefully everybody's belly's full. They told somebody they was thankful for something, man. I told my wife, man, I'm thankful for her and my daughter and the smile that they bring to my face each and every day. That's what it's about, man. The holiday season is just about being with your family, man. Now more than ever. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody in the chat, man. Y'all be blessed, be healthy. And if you're into that Black Friday shopping and stuff like that, be safe out there in the streets. Please be safe.
Yeah. I already know. I seen the tracker. Somebody ordered something. Amazon delivery at 8 o'clock in the morning. Crazy, man. Anyway, Jay, I appreciate you tonight, buddy, man. God bless you and your family, bro. Appreciate you.
All right, big dog. Have a good night.
Yes, sir.
Are you practicing to practice or you practicing to be great?
Which way am I going?
What's coming? You on the way?